Big debate over the next few days is income recovery for impact members, whether they're in the public service, private sector, community, voluntary, commercial companies. Workers have had a terrible time over the last 4 or 5 years. The economic situation seems to be recovering, and Impact, along with all the other unions in the country, need to position ourselves so that over the next period of time our plan is to recover some of what was lost. And obviously to do that we need to organise members, to have a well organised union united, and 700 delegates attending the Impact conference is part of that journey. It varies depending on what part of the economy you're in. Some Impact members have got pay increases in 2014 because their employers can afford it. Other Impact members are not going to be in that position for another while, whether that's another year, 2 years, it depends on the circumstances. But clearly if more money can start to circulate in the economy, more tax will be paid, and particularly for those who rely on the public purse, whether it's in the public service or the community voluntary sector, if the Exchequer starts to recoup some of the missing taxes, well, obviously part of that will be available for pay increases in due course.
Thank you, Jerry. I've now become a quiz question. Name the first President of Impact to give 2 presidential addresses. I believe that this extraordinary unity has enabled us to come out of a horrendous half-decade, stronger and primed to take on the opportunities of recovery with the same courage and judgment we deployed in the worst of times.
Colin McCarthy, prominent economist and austerity guru, author of the Boris-Smith Euro Report and many other Slash the Burn reports, had put his name to this pretty immutable, unalterable, thought the government. Not so, said the union's Quilter branch.
To those branches considering campaigns in the future, by all means, draw your inspiration from the Quilter branch. They pulled all the ingredients together at the right time, and it worked.
Today, this lunchtime, we are having a youth committee session concerning young workers and what the future is from 2014 onwards, and what the issues that are facing them, and from a trade union aspect. So we've got 3 very key speakers.
From the Impact House, we have Shane Lambert, who is the chair of our own youth committee here. He's going to be giving it from the perspective of public sector workers who are members of our own union. We then also have Dave Gibney, who's from the Irish Congress of Trade Unions Youth Committee. He'll be giving a broader perspective as to what's happening for young workers and for young unemployed people, which is a key campaign for the IC2 Youth Committee. And we also then are delighted to have Laura Harmon, who's the incoming president of the Union of Students in Ireland.